Yo, what is going on, guys? It's your boy Lampzy back again with another Lampzy Legends, and today we're going to go and get ourselves a Frank Lampard SBC card. And obviously that is the team that I had him up on the screen for a brief moment. It roughly cost me 170k, but that was just over a week and a half ago. I know it's taken me quite a while to get this video back up and running, but obviously that is the beautiful card that we get, and he is absolutely extraordinary. If you do have sort of the cash to go ahead and get him, I really strongly, immensely go ahead and get him. But obviously I'm very biased. Frank Lampard, growing up, living on the same last name as him, has been extraordinary. He's had a beautiful career, you know, obviously just formerly at Chelsea, but as you can see on the screen right now, 80 pace, 96 shot, 93 pass, 88 dribbling, 78 defending and 90 physical, which include 45 games, which he has scored 37 goals and 11 assists. I have lagged out of quite a few games, which has been unfortunate, so he should be up at around, you know, I think roughly around 41 or 42 goals, so he's almost at that, you know, whole 100% goal to game ratio. But as you can see, up on the screen right now is the team that I am playing him in. Now the formation really works really well. The only thing that I do is I do change Frank Lampard, his position, over to Wayne Rooney's card for Lamps to play over at the cam, because obviously he can lob those balls over to the strikers, and he can also have a ping himself. But either or, guys, the team we've got Andre Gray there, we've got Michy Batshuayi, we've got Wayne Rooney, we've got you know, Cesc Fabregas, and also want to mention here Marcus Alonso. I do chop and change him for Victor Wanyama. Obviously on the defense we've also got Ashley Cole, which is a must, guys. Trust me, it is a must to have Ashley Cole linking up with Frank. We've also got David Luiz, we've got Cesar Azpilicueta's tots, we've got Moses' in form at right back. Beautiful card, definitely trust on 7 cam, but it's definitely worth. And we've got Thibaut Courtois in goal. So overall, guys, an absolute beauty to have, definitely worth the money. He's probably only going for roughly around 140k right now, and he's probably just going to be dropping as the time goes on. But now we'll just move into his in-game stats. Now, guys, moving into good old Frankie's in-game stats. Now, here to have your mind blown. Now, these stats are absolutely crazy. Now, obviously, we've got 95 aggression, 88 composure, 80 interceptions, 97 attacking position, 89 vision, 99 acceleration, which is absolutely crazy. We've got 66 balance, which is alright. We've got 88 jumping, we've got 96 reactions, we've got C63 sprint speed. Now that is the key point. C99 acceleration and 63 sprint speed. I don't know how they've worked that one out, but that's why I mean to have the catalyst card on it. But anyway, he's also got 72 stamina, and he's also got 96 strength. Now moving on to the skill attributes, he's got 96 ball control, 91 crossing, 97 curve, 89 dribbling, 91 finishing, 91 free kick, 87 heading, 95 long pass, 99 long shots, 99 pens, 95 short pass, 99 shot power, 76 slide tackle, 83 stand tackle, 96 volleys, and obviously he's just got no goalkeepers, clearly. And obviously good old Frankie's 38. Oh gosh, I think he's older than that now, actually, to be honest. But obviously, he can play at centre mid, CDM and cam. Obviously, right footer. He's attacking and defensive there for the work rates there. He's got 4-star weak foot and 3-star skills, like we did go over just before. But overall, he's an absolute killer. And look at those specialities, how beautiful. So we got poacher, we got playmaker, we got distance shooter, we got crosser, we got a free kick specialist, we've got strength, we got a clinical finisher, a complete midfielder, a complete forward, a power free kick taker, a long passer, and a long shot taker. Now overall, guys, that is absolutely beautiful, and like, he's just so beautifully all rounded. It is just like music to everyone's ears, or basically Kendall Jenner to everyone's eyes. Now moving on into my intake of Frankie Lampard's game. Now, I know I'm going to be a little bit biased here. You guys are probably already aware that I'm going to be a little bit biased, because, you know, Frankie has been my idol ever since I've, you know, been a little attacker. But either or, guys, he's an absolute killer in game. Like 94 rated just by itself is crazy, and to have Frank Lampard to have a card like this is absolutely beautiful. But obviously, there's pros and cons that I'm going to go into now. I do apologise that I'm not going to have as many cons as there is pros, but that's probably the same go as most players anyway. But the pros, the first pro that I've brought up with Frank Lampard is his weak foot. Now, he does have a 4-star weak foot, which is great, and comparing to his stats, it basically means that he's got a 5-star weak foot, because his shot and his power and everything, all that coming together, is basically really makes up for a 5-star weak foot. So to be fair, it's basically a 4-star weak foot is really a 5-star weak foot. So you can hit it, you can hit a finesse, you can hit a driven, you can hit a normal shot with Frank on his left. So you really can't complain at all. Even his passing on his left foot is quite nice as well. So either or, cannot complain there. I want to also put across his long range shot, and like I think everyone knows that Frank Lampard does hold the record in the Premier League for most goals outside of the 18-yard box, and he's a killer, and everyone knows that Frank has that in his locker. So the problem is I can't really work out, you know, how much power to have in his game, and to find out that, you know, that perfect length to hit at top bins. But the amount of goals that I have been able to hit outside the 18-yard box have been pretty ruthless, and the amount of I reckon I've hit the bar and the post more times than I've actually scored a long shot. But there you go, right there, just finding the back of the corner of the net. But either or, Frank is a killer from long range. Now, Frankie's passing and vision is really good, especially when, you know, you're defending a corner and you can clear it. Please try and chuck it to Frank as soon as you can go, because if you look down at the mini map at the or the mini field on the bottom of your screen, you can see players run away from the ball and try and make a run. So it's really key if you guys look for that player, because if you got Frank being able to pass in that ball, you know, he's definitely going to find that player 9 times out of 10. Now, his dribbling is really good as well. It's really nice to have Frank Lampard be able to do LTRT dribbling, because his dribbling is so high, and it's really nice to get around defenders for a change. I know he's only got 3-star skill moves. It would be nice if he had 4, but he's never really been that skillful type of player. He's been one of those players that, you know, like to, you know, hold up the play, and, you know, he does what he needs to do to help out. So another pro that I've also brought to my attention as well is corners. Now, I know a lot of people like to do the driven full power corner at the near post. Frank Lampard knows how to deliver that really well. I know it's quite hard to score goals from corners, and I've probably been able to score, you know, goals from corners maybe, I'd probably say about 50% from the corner, so which is actually pretty damn good, because you know, corners are really hard to score from this year. But another one that I wanted to also put to your attention as well is penalties. He's an absolute killer as well, and if you guys know how to take free kicks, Frankie is your main man. Now, the only few cons that I have picked up from Frankie's game is that, you know, he's still playing for New York. Well, he's actually retired now, but his in-game card plays for New York, and it's obviously really hard to hybrid. But if you have Cashley Cole in there, you won't have too much of a, you know, difficulty there. But I know I'm usually like the player that likes to use 3 at the back, so it's a little bit hard to, you know, chop and change that a little bit. And obviously his sprint speed is a little bit difficult, but if you put a Catalyst or a Hunter or whatever you want on him, you know, he'll be alright in the long run playing in that midfield. But other than that, guys, that is all the attributes that I want to bring to you guys. He's an absolute killer. You can probably get him for roughly around 150k these days. So he's an absolute bargain. So if you guys love Frank as much as I do, you know, just go out and buy him. He's definitely worth it, and like, he's just one of those players that you just want to have in your team. But other than that, guys, if you have enjoyed this video, please give it a like, please do subscribe, and I shall see you guys on the next video. Peace out.